And so, again, it has started. So, again, welcome to our Employer Showcase, originally scheduled for September 28th. Thank you again to CRA, to Grant Thornton, to HMCS Queen Charlotte, and to the PEI Public Service Commission for being able to be here on this rescheduled date. Unfortunately, St. John Ambulance couldn't make this date, and so we will go forth with our four employers. We will see how we are with timing. If we end early, that is fine because they were the last presenters, so we may end 10 minutes early, or we have been known to, we can take up the time at the end at the Q&A session. So it's totally up to us and how that goes. And just a couple housekeeping things that I want to review. So if anyone needs to, has a question, feel free to use it in the chat. There will be that Q&A session at the end. So if your chat question isn't answered in the moment while we have our presenters talking, then it will be answered at the very end. And again, that is at the very bottom. You have your mute button, your stop video, security, participants, and then the chat. You can also feel free to use the reaction if you would like. And then at the end of the Q&A, I will again remind you that you can unmute yourself and use your mic. Great, so we'll go ahead and get started. I'm going to stop sharing my screen currently to and go ahead and do that. And thank you to all of our students for being here. That's great. So wonderful. I'm going to hand it off to Brody MacArthur and Rob McCormack of Canada Revenue Agency. And I'll go ahead and share your info sheet while you're presenting. So handing it off to you.
Perfect. So good afternoon, everyone. First off, a big thank you for having us here today with you. My name is Brody MacArthur, and I am here with my colleague, Rob McCormack, and we are here today representing the Canada Revenue Agency, CRA, and PEI. So I'm currently working as our Strategic Recruitment Officer for our Compliance Division in the PEI zone. I'm a graduate of UPEI alumni, where I graduated with a BBA specializing in accounting and finance. And I started at CRA in 2018, right out of university, and I have spent most of my time working as an auditor in our audit division. And I'm currently the co-chair of our Youth Professionals Network at CRA, where our group focuses on career development, networking, and transfer of knowledge. I'm going to pass it over to Rob to introduce himself.
Hey, so thanks, Brody. So yes, I'm Rob McCormack. I wanted to welcome everyone, and thanks to UPEI for having Brody and I here today. My current role is an MG5 manager in refund integrity rebates at the Prince Edward Island Tax Center. In my section, there are 92 employees currently, and we examine new housing rebate claims across Canada. We examine eligibility of rebate claims submitted by claimants. So for me, I've worked for CRA for 26 years now. I graduated from UPEI as well with an arts degree and a public administration certificate way back in 1992-93. So after getting my degree, just a little bit about me, my plan was also to go away and take a one-year education program and become a school teacher, as I love working with kids, and I also love golf. So having the summers off kind of intrigued me. Anyway, working for CRA has been nothing but great for me, with many great opportunities. And in my eyes, many teaching opportunities and enough time off to fill my golfing hobby. Plus, financially able to support my family. I currently married with 3 kids. So my career started applying on a CRA open process after I graduated from university. And then I received a call one day while I was taking an entrepreneur course in Western Prince Edward Island. I just decided to leave that course to give the tax center a shot. And it was one of the best decisions I ever made. Within CRA, I've worked in nine different levels within CRA, from being a worker, some of our positions are SP2 to SP5, to a team leader, 3 different levels as a team leader, and now currently as a manager of a program. So that's a little bit about me. Now back over to Brody.
Okay, so I'm going to talk a little bit about CRA as an organization. So CRA is a large employer across Canada. We have more than 58,000 employees working across the country. Here on PEI, we have a current workforce of approximately 1,300 employees, and vast majority of our workers are working remotely since the pandemic started. We do have offices located in both Charlottetown and Summerside. CRA has been named a top 100 employer in Canada for the past 5 years straight, as well as a top employer for young people multiple times. Unlike a lot of employers in Canada, we are actually busier since the pandemic started. That's because we're more than just taxes. We also administer a lot of benefit programs that help the economic and social well-being of Canadians, including all the federal COVID benefits that you may have heard of or even received over the last couple of years. Here at CRA, we value diversity and inclusion. We are committed to hiring employees from different cultural, ethnic, gender, and language groups. And we have a bunch of networks here at CRA that support our diversity inclusion, such as Person with Disabilities Network, Indigenous Employee Network, Visible Minority Network, Women's Collaborative Network, LGBTQ2+ Network, and our Young Professionals Network. Also, if you're bilingual, that's definitely an asset within our organization. I'm going to turn it back over to Rob.
So today, specifically, we're here to talk to you about CRA job opportunities for students and graduates who have or are working towards completing introductory and intermediate accounting courses. Specifically, Accounting 1010, 2020, 3010, and 3001. If you're not an accountant student, that's okay too. We have multiple different streams of jobs, and many of them don't require accounting, like IT services, human resources, and communications. And in fact, I don't have intermediate accounting, and I've worked for CRA for quite some time now. I want to talk a little bit about the specific job, examiner and auditor, for those who have or working towards getting the 4 accounting courses I mentioned. You'll be doing either examination or audits, things like reviewing documents, making requests for information, using your own judgment, interpreting legislation, and communicating with Canadians. We offered structured classroom training for new recruits, and then you'll be paired with an experienced employee while you learn your role and gain your independence. There's lots of room for career progression within our division. In fact, in this particular job, we have 2 different streams for career progression: technical stream and also the people management stream. Bring in your technical expertise along with you. We also offer potential financial reimbursement for further accounting courses, CPA courses, CPA membership fees, etc. Because of our education factors, our area is a high user of educational assistance program that we offer. And that is great for students or recent graduates who want to pursue further education. We do have summer student opportunities and co-op opportunities as well, including the international students with valid work permits that are arranged through your UPEI coordinator. Also wanted to let you know I've been a part of the student board for hiring for 6+ years in the past, and CRA hires many students each year. It's a great opportunity for you to see if you're interested in furthering a career with CRA or not. Just recently, we have hired full-time employees that used to be students with CRA on PEI. And moving forward, I do not see this trend stopping anytime soon. In my section alone, we have 7 prior students hired that are on 1+ year term contracts with us. And we're considering making them a full-time position if it's a good fit for them as well as CRA. Now back to Brody.
Okay, so I'm going to talk a little bit about the benefits of working at CRA. So once you're a UPEI graduate, if you have the 4 accounting courses that Rob previously mentioned, you'd be eligible for a job with a starting salary of $62,858 per year, which is your base salary, which you may note is significantly higher than entry-level roles in the accounting field. All of our positions have pay steps every single year of service. So you go up an average of roughly $2,500 a year, even though you may be still working the same position. That's all while working 37.5 hours per week with flexible scheduling to suit your preferences. So you can work 7 to 3, 8 to 4, 9 to 5, if you maybe like to sleep in a little bit later. Some programs offer the ability to work a compressed schedule, where you'll work extra every day and then have ability to take a day off. I myself work an extra hour every day, and then I have every second Friday off. CRA has great, excellent work and life balance. It has allowed me personally to pursue my CPA designation and provide me with a balance between work and study time. CRA offers to start 3 weeks vacation, and that grows as your years of service increases. It goes all the way up to 6 weeks vacation after 28 years of service. So Rob's close to getting that 6 weeks. We offer 3 weeks of paid sick leave per year, appointment time, family-related time, dental coverage, healthcare plan, and we also have a great defined benefit pension plan. Permanent employees with us can take a 1-year leave of absence and still come back to their role. This may allow you to try out a different career, go back to school, etc. throughout your career. We also offer leave with income averaging, so permanent employees can take a minimum of 5 weeks and maximum of 12 weeks on top of their vacation. Their paycheck is reduced throughout the year, but you still get a paycheck during the time you're off on leave with income averaging. We have lots of employees who take LIA during the summer months to spend it with their young children when they're out of school. So our information sheet that I believe is being shared has been filled out, and you can find out all the details about how you can apply to our jobs. You will have to make a candidate profile before you apply for our jobs online. And if you've already taken the 4 accounting courses at UPEI that I mentioned, or that Rob mentioned, sorry, you can feel free to reach out to me directly. My CRA email address is included in the job fair poster. And please reference UPEI Employer Showcase if you do reach out to me. So thank you for your time today, and I hope that you'll consider a career with Canada Revenue Agency here in PEI, and good luck with the rest of your studies. Thank you very much.